Why'd you have to hit me so hard? Like 3 times!
After I hit you the first time, I was like, I'm just not even gonna use the brake.
Oh, doctor, look at this. Here we go. Oh, Matt Field makes contact. Odie Bakshis doesn't back down.
What up? I'm Matt Field.
I'm Odie Bakshis, and this is my car.
And this is my car. Don't get me wrong, I want to beat everybody out there, but there's one guy in particular.
He's a great teammate, but an even better frenemy.
So what Odie and I are gonna do, we're gonna treat this next practice session as like a battle.
Heads leads, tails follows. Yeah, it looks like I'm leading.
Orlando, this track's fun, fast, seems very simple, but it's actually really technical.
This track is as bumpy as I remember it.
Last year at Orlando, we ended up going straight into the wall.
And it has not gotten easier. I line up to run with Ryan Turk, and I'm excited. He's a great driver, and it's good practice to run with guys that are fast. Run goes really well. When we get off the bank, we go in the infield. I get blinded by smoke pretty bad in the infield, and man, when the smoke clears, I am way too close to Ryan. I end up hitting him pretty hard. It is a disaster because we're going into qualifying really, really soon. None of us have that much time to get our cars back together. The car cosmetically looked fine, but we both collided wheel to wheel. The worst way to crash into stuff. All right, I'll pull the seat off all forward, let's go up. That means all the suspension takes that hit, and if that gets bent, you got a lot of work, not very much time.
We have all the parts to replace everything. It's just going to come down to time and making sure that everything in the same position as we were before the accident.
This was the second event this season where I have to go into qualifying after fixing the car. But honestly, sometimes that's good. It gets my blood pumping, it gets the team up to speed, and it gets me even more familiar with the car. We're ready to go.
Going into qualifying, we knew we had a solid setup. I still threw it up on the wall and rode the wall all the way around, put a little dent in the rear bumper. I was high on the bank, I was close to the inner clips. It was fast and it was smooth.
In standings, a 92, unofficially number 1.
I know that Matt got a 92 on his first qualifying run. I was confident to beat that score. And I did by just 1 point.
And a 93, so it puts him into top 5 position.
Oh, my car's smooth as silk over there. Odie looks like he's doing the mid-400s.
It's a little bumpy, but I'm jamming. I'm pretty confident I beat Matt in qualifying.
It's 1 point.
Hey, but it's 1 point.
It's 1 point.
Going into my first round, we're going up against Kevin Lawrence, who's Pro 2 champion, yet a rookie in Pro 1. There's actually a lot of pressure on dudes like me. We don't want to lose to a rookie, so I got some pressure on me. Kevin Lawrence killed it in Pro 2. He won the championship. I knew that this guy could wheel. So we go out there. I do as killer of a lead run as I can. He was fast. He stayed on course for the most part. You always got to remind yourself as a driver, you got an advantage. You got more experience.
Lawrence went a little bit low on his initiation, kind of wavered on the bank quite a bit. We'll see how this follow goes.
Odie advances on into the top 16, unfortunately.
So in Long Beach, we ended up going against Jeff Jones in top 32. And wouldn't you know it, in Orlando, we're going against Jeff Jones in top 32. Jeff is a wild card, man. He's thrash, smash, bash, and drive hard. Unfortunately, Jeff's car broke in the warm-up box. The output shaft snapped or something, and there was no way he was gonna fix it in 5 minutes.
Just gotta send it, no competitor. All we gotta do is just get a smooth one in here and get ready for top 16.
Looks like Matt got an easy break into top 16, but you know, sometimes you're lucky and you get that. He's not gonna have it easy with me though, so it's gonna be a good one. It's actually funny because me and Matt purposely said we're gonna tandem with one another during Thursday practice, and we just bounce laps off each other. Hey dude, this is fun. But then after qualifying, we get the bracket, and what we were really doing is practicing for a top 16 battle.
The last time we battled was 2015. I'm pretty sure, Irwindale.
So is your car fast now?
Yeah, it's fast now. Right? Like we each have the same thought. Like, oh, now I know a little bit. I've been watching. I know. You know, I think we each have that same thought.
All right, I gotta look over my car, make sure it's all good.
Good luck, dog.
Good luck.
If you're going against Odie, you have to throw down. You have to speed your car up and drive on point.
With strategy, you try to figure out your opponent, you try to figure out his speed throughout the weekend. I think we're gonna kind of set the car up pretty tight.
So, got a little gift from Matt Field here. It's a good luck charm. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on his car right there.
Sometimes you just gotta play dirty.
I just gotta drive hard. That's it. But fortunately, driving with somebody like Odie, you can. All out. Frenemies, baby.
And look at this. Odie Bakshi's batting 1,000 against the Beast from the Bay. But I tell you what, Matt Field looking a lot more confident. And this is bragging rights. Talk about frenemies here on the track.
With Odie, I told myself a million times, just initiate and stand on the throttle and push him around the track.
Look at this. Here we go. Matt Field makes contact. Odie Bakshi doesn't back down.
And he took it like a champ.
Like I said, bragging rights. Push comes a shove. As Odie Bakshi stays in it, Matt Field does as well. Exchanging paint, but coincidentally, they have the same colored paint job.
Made contact coming off of zone 1. I mean, it looked like Odie slowed down quite a bit there and Matt was still on throttle. I mean, it was still a good battle. They both didn't straighten up, so we'll see how it goes.
They're not at fault for the collision, so they get 10 minutes to fix their cars.
I'm back in the pit. The guys are pulling some body panels that are impeding on my front wheels. We double check rear alignment, we double check front alignment and fix it, take the bumper out of the way because it was damaged, and I'm back at the line. I'm ready to battle Matt Field.
Matt Field, the Wish, Falcon tires, Corvette.
I went out for my lead run. I knew I was going to drive as fast as possible. Hammer down, hit your points, don't give him an inch.
Odie obviously a little closer, takes that. Whoa, high on the bank goes Odie Bakshi's.
You know, I look up at the screen, there's Matt's face, there's my face. Which way are the judges gonna slide? And it's taken a little while.
Ryan says Odie Bakshi's.
As soon as I saw that first one, I was like, man, that hit was just too much. And I saw one more time, and I was like, come on, give it to me. Give me one more time. I know that I screwed up, but I know that I can clean that up.
And Brian says, one more time.
One more time, boys.
Formula drift, if the judges cannot determine a winner, it's gonna be called a one more time. That means you get back in your car, battle it out one more time.
Woo! One more time.
I made this easier for Matt. He bumped me so hard on the bank, I was about to spin. I honestly think if he was to hit anyone else that hard, they would have spun out. So this is Matt's second chance to try to beat me.
The strategy for the next battle is, if you don't hit him, you're gonna win.
And we are back here, and this is the second half of this battle. Here we go. Matt Field, the Wish, Falcon tires.
The initiation was okay. Wasn't as close as I wanted to be. Then coming off the bank, I came down past inner clip 1, closed a lot of proximity there. Boom!
No, and Matt Field, big mistake there.
The car just shot the other direction.
Oh, that's gonna be a bummer for Matt Field.
First battle is out of the way. I know Matt's sitting on an incomplete. All I have to do is drift the course. So I still have to chase him, but I can do it very cautiously. And that's when I feel something strange in my car.
Looks like Odie he's kind of lacking the angle too here.
I debeated a tire. Now I know my car's on 3 wheels basically, and I try to just make it across the track and complete the course drifting.
I mean, that's a testament to his driving. He can drive the car on 3 wheels. That's awesome.
So slide him left for field, right for Bakshish. Andy says Odie Bakshish. Ryan says one more time, so they could go one more time. And there it is, Odie Bakshish gets the win.
Woo! Why'd you have to hit me so hard? Like 3 times!
You slowed down. After I hit you the first time, I was like, I'm just not even gonna use brakes. I'm just gonna stay right here.
Well, good stuff.
Go win this thing.
All right, thanks.
It's a bummer to lose against anybody. Odie is definitely a benchmark, I think, for a lot of these drivers out here. He's fast and he's on point and he's an excellent driver. So to be able to compete at a super high level with him and get a one more time, it feels really good.
Going further and deeper into competition, I knew I had to go against James Dean. And that guy is hard to beat, statistically. He wins everything in Europe, then he decides to come over and win everything here. I know I can't grip up my car to the point that I did with Matt Field, because I have to run slightly higher tire pressure and somehow be on his pace, if not a little bit faster.
And we are ready to send it here with Dean and Bakshish. Dean exits out, little feint entry. Dean high on the bank.
First run, I was able to initiate and lock in and just keep it all the way around the bank. When we drop into the infield, it was no problem. Everything went smooth and we finished off the course, smooth sailing. Then we switch, James follows me. I run as perfect of a line as I can. I locked in the car in such a good groove that it picked up a ton of speed. Sure enough, as we come across the finish line, I look in my mirror, I don't see his car. I knew that I generated a gap. You need something like that to win against this guy. I might have a chance. Let's see what the judges say.
And it looks like James Dean is your winner. James Dean advances on.
I could have followed him even closer on the bank. I was like locked in, and I was just like make this like
Right.
the same even angle, just like the same all the way through the bank. But I should have just pushed it like it was a final battle,
Right.
I was disappointed, but at the same time, I know this guy is hard to beat.
It was close. I thought it was one more time, but
Yeah, but your lead runs were killer.
Thank you very much.
But overall, the lesson learned is you got to go hard all the time. I wish I went a little bit harder chasing him on the bank, because he went a little harder chasing me on the bank, and I feel like that's what sealed the deal. In a hot, muggy place like Florida, cars just run different, man.
I know. I definitely have a bunch of warnings, especially going into Orlando for intake air temps.
My car is a lot simpler than yours. I use a mechanical throttle body. I use a Holley HP. I really like how small this thing is. It's less wiring. I got like 2 pigtails.
Just 2 plugs! I use like all of these.
Like,
oh man, honestly, going to drive-by-wire was one of the biggest steps, for sure. Because I'm kind of a firm believer in matching wheel speed and power to vehicle speed.
yeah, basically, bottom line is, what we want these things to do, they do it reliably.
I guess even your little one will do okay too.
Yeah, hey Matt, I want to show you something that helped me run against you. Now you show it. One of my guys put a Odie sticker on your taillight during our run, and all I had to do is stare at that, point right.
How long
at
has that
it.
really been there?
It's seriously been there right before our battle against each other.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know how you saw it so far back.
Oh.
I like it. I'll leave it. Thanks, Aaron. I know it was you.